got a deadbeat ex-husband who is nothing more than a couch potato. He thinks that he can just sit around all day and take advantage of me. Well, you know what? I got something else coming for this jerk, and it has something to do with my health insurance plan.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle up because I've got a juicy story for you all. As you know from my previous post, my ex Donovan blindsided me by asking for a divorce after 26 years of marriage. I was devastated and absolutely distraught. I spent many nights sobbing into a tub of Ben & Jerry's, but eventually I realized Donnie wasn't worth the tears. I remembered that I was always the one financially supporting us, while Donnie just worked his little freelance projects that never amounted to much. I've been the one with the real career, earning the steady paychecks and crucially providing the health insurance for us for all these years. So, we start going through the divorce process and Donnie moves out of our home, and it's just me rattling around this big old house by myself. But you know what? I land my dream job. And get this, they cover all my healthcare premiums. We're talking medical, dental, vision, everything. And here's Donnie, still needing health insurance since he never could hold down a real job. Well, once he catches wind of my new job, he came crawling back, asking if he could still be on my health insurance at least. And I think, how can I turn this into a win-win for me? So I decide, okay, I'm going to charge this idiot $450 a month for healthcare insurance. When it costs me absolutely nothing. A nice little bonus check for me every month if I will. You want to leave me, Donnie? Fine, but it's gonna cost ya. With Donnie's payments, I start treating myself to little luxuries I never got to enjoy when I was married to the wet blanket. Anyways, treat yourself, am I right, ladies? I'm planning a big trip to Spain and making sure that Donnie knows about it. I sent him postcards from all the fun places I travel, letting him know just what he's missing out on. We're talking Madrid, Paris, Tokyo. My life is one big adventure now. Meanwhile, I've got Donnie by the balls on this divorce. I just keep delaying finalizing it so I can keep collecting those sweet, sweet insurance payments. I tell Donnie it's because of, quote, legal issues. This chump has no clue he's paying for my happiness and adventures, and it's my little way of sticking it to him for breaking my heart. What's up, everybody? So that was the main post. We're going to check out two commenters that were going back and forth in a little argument. So let's jump into those before we hop into the first update. Comment A says, "Yeah, queen. You show that loser ex who's bossed. That'll teach him not to dump you after all those years. I love how you're living your best life and sticking it to Donnie. Men ain't crap. You go, girl. Revenge." Comment B. "I don't know, this seems kinda messed up. Are you purposely delaying the divorce just so you can keep charging your ex for insurance? I mean, sending him postcards to rub your new life on his face, it's manipulation. No wonder he wanted out. Maybe a time to move on for real and stop with the petty revenge games." Comment A replying back to comment B, "Wow, looks like I found the peasant. She's just getting what she deserves after supporting the deadbeat for 26 years. Donnie sounds like a man-child who cannot handle his successful wife. You know what? He made his bed. Now he's going to go to sleep in it. You go, OP. Make him pay." And comment B, one last rebuttal. "Come on. They're married for over 2 decades. It's more complicated than that. You make it sound simple, but we don't know what happened in their relationship. Charging him for insurance out of spite and delaying the divorce seems vindictive. They both need to move on instead of playing games. In my opinion, everybody sucks here." Update number 1. Donnie came crawling back after I made him pay. Hey ladies and gentlemen, it's me, Donnie's ex-wife, back with an update on my situation with my loser ex-husband. Well, I just got back from the most amazing trip to Spain. We're talking Madrid, Barcelona, Seville. I mean, I hit up all the highlighted destinations, the sangria, the beaches, the handsome men. Needless to say, it was the perfect treat-yourself getaway after a divorce. And speaking of Donnie, well, I could not resist sending that chump a cheeky postcard from Madrid. On the front was a picture of me sipping wine at a cafe with the caption, "Wish you were here." Then on the back I wrote, "But not really. Ooh, burn." That felt satisfying. My adventures have not stopped either. Paris was magnificent. I mean, the morning pastries are on another level out here. Anyways, then it's off to Rome for the pizza and espresso. Now, you know what? I'm planning a trip to Tokyo. Konnichiwa. All these trips are being bankrolled by Donnie's monthly payment, and too bad he's missing out. I make sure to send Donnie a postcard from each place that I visit, just a little reminder of everything he's given up by not being with me. At this point, it's become a fun tradition. The look on his face when he gets my postcard, it sparks so much joy. Well, ladies, you'll never guess who came sniffing around again. Out of the blue, I get a message from Donnie asking about finalizing our divorce papers. I guess after months of silence, my postcards got him thinking. Honestly, I haven't thought much about finalizing it. I've been too busy living my best life. But Donnie reaching out, it reminds me I should take care of it eventually. I figured I can string him along a little longer and milk those precious insurance payments. A girl's adventures aren't cheap. The best part is that I met an amazing Spanish guy named Pedro on my trip. He's a successful entrepreneur and treats me like a goddess. He calls me mi amor after every sentence. And after years with Donnie, that couch potato, Pedro is a serious upgrade and he has a six-pack. And a white smile that'll knock you to the floor. Being with Pedro has made me rethink things. I'm ready to close the Donnie chapter for good and wish I never opened up the book. Those monthly payments I used to love sticking him with just have become annoying reminders of the past. I'm ready to file for divorce and start fresh with Pedro. I know a lot of commenters were telling me to do that, but you know what? This is my life, and I will live my life the way I want to. But yeah, the news of this update, I found Pedro. I've even got a lawyer looking into the best way to make it happen. You better believe I'll get mine in the settlement after supporting Donnie's lazy butt for our entire marriage. But I also want this to be amicable. Donnie may be a bum, but we have a long history. I've told Pedro about it, and he's super supportive. He still wants to be with me despite the fact that I'm going through, turmoil and whatnot with Donnie. But the next phase of my life with Pedro, it feels exciting. He might just be the one. I can't wait to see where this adventure leads. I'll be sure to keep you guys and gals updated once the divorce is finalized. Who knows? Maybe there will be a wedding bell in the future. Ciao. XOXO, Donnie's ex-wife. What's up, everybody? Okay, so we have one more update to check out, and it just seems like things could be too good to be true, right? Well, let's see what happened with this divorce saga. Final update. I'm officially divorced. Now let me tell you how I'm going to move on. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, so it's me again with the final update on my divorce. Yeah, I know, it's been almost a year since my adventure and traveling the world and sending Donnie these postcards from all these exotic locations. As fun as that was, I realized, yes, it's time for me to close that chapter and file the divorce for real. I had some realization reading through the comments about how childish I was really being. It was hard for me to admit that, but yes, I was taking advantage of Donnie, and I think he deserved it, but it's over now. I'll admit the idea of finalizing it is daunting. Donnie and I have been together for 26 years. That's almost 3 decades, but the divorce process went incredibly smooth. Donnie was very agreeable, and we managed to sort out the details without any drama. Who would have thought? With the divorce now finalized, the monthly insurance payments have come to an end. No more postcards either. It's bittersweet, but I know deep down this needed to happen. Okay, so moving forward is exactly what I'm doing. My relationship with Pedro? Yeah, you might wonder what's been going on with that for over a year. It's gotten serious. We've decided to move in together and begin building a life as a couple. He still calls me mi amor, and I wake up every single morning to piping hot espresso and a foot massage. Well, you know what? Donnie's monthly allowance is over. But I've been building this life here as a couple, and it's in a relationship that doesn't feel toxic. I'm thrilled to have found such caring, supportive partners. He makes me feel like I'm the most important woman in the world. So, looking back, I'm proud of how I handled everything with Donnie. It wasn't easy, and yes, some people may say I was petty, I was doing some sort of revenge, and I was even stealing. That was one of the comments that was cracking me up. I mean, how is charging somebody $400 for health insurance stealing when he has no other way to get it? Come on! He deserved it. I do want to thank you, though, the ones who supported me throughout this journey. Well, that's it. I really don't have much more to say, so while one chapter's closing, an exciting one is opening for me. So what do you ladies and gentlemen think? Should Pedro and I start a travel blog, helping women start over after the divorce? Let me know in the comment section down below. XOXO, happily, formally, Donnie's ex-wife. Comment A. I'm so proud of you, OP. You did handle the divorce like a boss and stuck it to Donnie. Your travel blog, it does sound like a good idea. You should do it. Help other ladies glow up after getting out of crappy marriages that are toxic for them. I would consider you an inspiration, and your post did help me out too. Comment B, referring to comment A. Well, I'm happy it worked out for you, but still, think some of your revenge antics were petty. Making your ex pay for insurance he didn't need and sending these passive-aggressive postcards, it's immature. Get over yourself. But I guess congratulations on finding Pedro and moving forward. Anyways, that's it. Comment A, replying back to comment B, she just did what she had to stick it to her deadbeat ex, man. He got what he deserved, and if you ask me, you're just mad because a woman is sticking up for herself. Final comment by comment B, replying one more time. At the end of the day, it sounds like you both handled the divorce maturely. The past is the past, and all that matters now is that you've moved on and found happiness. I wish you the best with your new chapter and travel blog, and drama aside, it's a great idea. What's up, everybody? Just when I thought this story was over, I was scanning through some of the comments and I found a final message that was edited by OP and added to the bottom of the last update. This came out 6 weeks after the last update, and it says this. And just so you guys know, this is a bombshell. Hey guys, a final update. I'll just add it to the end of my last post as an edit. Well, it turns out Pedro had an entire family and he was lying to me. Yeah, that's right, he has a son, a daughter, and a wife. He was using me to get my divorce money from Donnie because he realized I was spending so much money on him during our dates when I was grieving the time I was leaving Donnie after so long. And the reason our relationship even lasted this long, me and Pedro, that little conniving jerk was just trying to stall me out while the divorce was tied up between me and Donnie, and when I finally got the money into my bank, I wake up a couple days later and find out my bank has been drained, Pedro's nowhere to be found, my morning espresso's not poured, and guess what? Pedro fled the city that we were in together. Guys, I'm absolutely devastated, but I will recover from this. I'm going to use all the money I had in my spare savings accounts and hire a private investigator, and I'm going to hunt Pedro down and expose what he did to his wife and kids, since I'm suspecting they have no idea he was leading a double life while pretending to be away on business. Anyways, I'll keep you guys posted. However, this might be quite a while before you hear from me again, because I need some time to recover from what just happened.
Alright guys, so that last update, that was the final message by OP, which did come out 6 weeks later, I am so happy that I spotted it towards the end of the update. It was edited in after weeks. And anyways, guys, I've been monitoring this post very closely. There has not been any updates, and it doesn't seem like Pedro has been found yet. So whenever that comes out, or if it even ever does, you guys will be the first to know exactly where Pedro ran off to, and if OP was able to tell his family, hey, this guy's doing some shady stuff behind your back. He's not loyal, he's a cheater. But besides that, it just seems like OP was having a hard time with any men in her life. Donnie, Pedro, and I can understand how OP was saying, I need to get to therapy. Guys, let me know what you think about this story. What you would have done if you were in OP's shoes and you find out this shocker after a year of dating Pedro. Turns out he has a whole nother family. What do you do about it? Guys, my name's Mr. Reddito. I narrate stories like this every day, and this is my revenge channel, where almost every story revolves around revenge. That's right, guys. So don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you tomorrow. And of course, remember, it's cool to be kind. See ya.